So the Chapter 3 side story is all about Asuka. By which I mean it will feature Asuka and only Asuka.
Oh.
I mean, did you expect anything different from her at this point?
I guess not, no.
Yeah, I suppose that the girl's day out with Sora was just kind of a blip at this point.
And I feel like that was more about Sora than anything.
Also, really the only other option for a side story at this point would be one involving Yuuki, and we've already seen too much of his bullshit at this point as of Chapter 4, or Chapter 3. So this is just Asuka's boring adventure as a barista for the next 25 minutes, isn't it?
I mean, it would be an interesting genre change.
I mean, if it's good enough for Persona 5... Wait, what year did this game come out?
2015.
Oh, this predates Persona 5 then.
Well, no, that's not true. Because this is a side story which was added for the EX Plus release, which would have been 2017? Roughly concurrent.
Okay, then. I guess they didn't want to bother shelling out for a voice actor for, not Sojiro here?
I mean, they barely shell out for Ko's voice actor. You think they're gonna get one for this guy?
Fair enough.
Also, I appreciate that her reaction to him going like, "You know, Asuka, you seem more happy lately. I wonder what's up with that," is to just immediately go, "Fuck you, old man, get up and leave the building."
Oh, the female student.
Yeah, what?
What?
God, please tell me that's a recurring typo. Yes!
Yeah, no, I think they just straight typoed female student.
Oh my god, guys, Axis, do you guys not have, spell checkers?
Fuck, I'm gonna go check that the next time I record and get, like in the main game.
Because, like, yeah, it's probably, like, one script instance, and it's just auto-applied to, like, every person designated female student, like, in the game.
That is 100% how that should be handled.
I appreciate that Sora put this request in, like, 4 times into a single message.
Yeah, I think Sora needs to talk to Ko about something.
God, I just saw the sign on the top of the mall. It just says, "We have all kinds of shops." Like, no shit, really.
Also, nice Zell laptop.
Oh yeah, that is what that says.
Yeah, no, that's that good old Japanese game and anime developer tendency to just, okay, if you need to cover up copyrighted material, just shove a Z somewhere, anywhere. Doesn't fucking matter. Just call it Zollers, for Christ's sake.
Gosh, I bet she picked that name. She absolutely picked that name on her own.
Oh god, no, she's way too aloof to, like, actually pick her own nickname.
I don't know. I bet you Asuka absolutely, like, picked it because it sounded, like, cool and aloof.
Again, the pattern repeats. Asuka, you seem to actually be getting along with people for the first time. Fuck you, bye.
See, like, look at this sulk. For the mere insinuation that she might have friends, and you're telling me that she absolutely did not pick the name the Spirit Sword Wielder herself?
Yeah, I can totally see it.
Yeah, no one in that triumvirate is normal, Asuka. Don't even kid yourself.
I don't know, I give Sora a vote of confidence on that one.
Yeah, she's the most normal of those three.
Well, it's a good thing that Asuka's favorite way to solve all of her problems has now conveniently appeared in front of her.
Well, that's true. You know, you wouldn't want her to sit there and, like, reflect upon herself and maybe learn something. Instead, let's go kill things.
That's the Kaine way.
She's probably thinking at this point, does that mind wipe thing work on me too? I do appreciate that by the way this place looks and sounds, like from the background track, like, this probably might be, like, you know, like, a final dungeon in any other game, but here it's just Asuka's way to blow off steam. and resolve her daddy issues, apparently.
Doctor, unleash my pain inhibitors.
Was that the whole transformation sequence?
That is the entire sequence. So, this is Omega Drive Asuka. And, so as you can see, it is an actual costume. You can unlock this. I believe it's New Game Plus exclusive, but don't quote me on that. And, basically what this does is this jumps the shit out of all of your stats. So, like, Asuka is now basically as strong as White Shroud was. The catch, of course, is that you are now on a permanent timer. As you can see, it's not a big drop, but you are constantly losing HP.
Well.
We also, not that it told us that it did this, but it also maxed out all of our secondary skills, which is why Asuka's has 5 shots instead of 2.
Oh.
So is this Asuka exclusive, or will everyone else get the chance to go basically, like, drugged out Super Saiyan with all this shit, apparently?
No, this is an Asuka special.
Oh well.
Only Asuka has the power of breakfast.
With those glowing gold veins that are all over her now, like, honestly, I think Asuka has the power of methamphetamine in her right now, instead.
Anyway, yeah, so, considering that the only way you have of recovering HP is the boxes that are kind of laying around, this is actually a really hard dungeon. Not because, like, the enemies in particular are difficult, they're not. The chicken is, like, the most dangerous thing, and that's only because the shockwave is annoying as shit. But again, you say, because you cannot heal other than, I mean, obviously, if you have items, you can use them, but generally, the only heals you get are going to be the passive ones you pick up from breaking boxes, so
Yeah, this one seems like a really tricky puzzle. And on top of everything, like, you gotta make sure you don't get hit, too, because that's just gonna drain from your clock.
Well, also you don't want to get hit because that'll, you know, on top of everything else, getting hit will also lower your ranking, because you don't really have a lot to pad out here. Because, and damage taken is one of the ratings.
Does that also include, like, the health you've lost because of, Omega Drive?
No.
Okay, good.
Yeah, like, I was actually gonna ask, like, is that cumulative, like, including, like, damage you've healed back or not, but yeah, okay.
I mean, it is cumulative in that sense. Like, if you take 200 damage and then heal back 200 damage later, that 200 damage taken still does count against you for ranking purposes.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Again, more evidence that this is just basically a meth haze right now that she's in. Just running around, swinging a weapon this way and that way, screaming, "Get out of my way, monsters, you can't hurt me."
The only thing she's missing is, just squaring up the storm.
So that does beg the question, is there a Japanese equivalent to the Florida man / Florida woman trope?
I'm sure there is.
There has to be.
If anyone in the thread knows this, please let us know.
But yeah, I really like this dungeon. Like I said, aside from the gimmick, which itself I can kind of take or leave. Yeah, Underneath the Scarlet Sky is, yeah. It's a shame I never really look up, aside from the, that intro pan, because, yeah, there's just, like, these red veins in the sky. It's a very unique area.
I'm not sure that translates super well to the Bit Crushed commentary encode, but yeah, the general aesthetic seems really cool.
Because yeah, like I said earlier, it kind of like it really has a very like this would be a final dungeon in any other game aesthetic to it.
Then, incidentally, if you do either of your power moves while you're in Omega Drive, Asuka does have a unique cut-in for them.
Oh, that's cool. Is Omega Drive Asuka unique for EX Plus, or was she in the original game too?
That I don't know. I assume not, because, like I said, this side story is, the side stories were added for EX Plus, but I do not know that for a fact. It's probably one of those things that was, like, mentioned at some point, but wasn't, like, fleshed out to a playable thing like this.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I guess I could see Omega Drive Asuka getting the Flynn Shifo treatment.
What even are the hitboxes on that sound wave?
Not very obvious.
You say, please leave an explanation in the comments if you know. So, the vampire does, like, two things. He has a fire laser, and he will try to stab you with his big ol' spear, and that's it. That's all he's got.
Does he not do anything vampire-related?
Oh, absolutely not.
Seems like a poor choice of name then, but who am I to judge, I guess?
Yeah, like nothing about this like is really indicative of or exactly screams like vampire to me either, so...
Yeah, like, I mean, I guess they wanted to get the pyre part in real hard, but couldn't figure out any other pun to go with it? That's it. I don't actually know if that this is a localization thing, or if this thing was also just named Vampire in Japanese.
I mean, it could have been. Falcom has certainly been guilty of that one in the past. Just, that's a cool name. We'll use that.
Especially when this thing is like evoking like much stronger like dragon and dragoon type imagery too, like. But anyway, it's dead, so none of that matters anymore.
Yeah, so what was that thing Asuka called out just before the battle started?
What, the X whatever hearts?
Yeah, that.
I think that is actually what the name of her sword is supposed to be.
Oh, I thought that was like an extra power mode or something.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, yeah, that seemed like a sword name to me, but I didn't want to mention it.
It's okay, Crow is just more in touch with his inner weeb.
もう夕方か。少し時間がかかったわね。久々の高速解除はやっぱり反動があるわね。貯金も少し切り崩してしまったし。
Yeah, meth tends to do that to you, Asuka.
これでいい。山岡さん、ただいま帰りました。
よう柊、遅かったじゃねえか。
時坂くん？ソラちゃんに篠宮くんまで。
どうも。
お邪魔してます。
たく、ずいぶん待たせたっつうか。ま、今日のうちに間に合ってよかったぜ。
その、全くもって意味がわからないのだけど、どうしてあなたたちがこんな時間に？その、ちょっとしたサプライズっていうか。5本。アスカ先輩、お誕生日おめでとうございます。え？あれ？今日で会ってますよね？
おいおい、ユウキ、まさか。
いや、間違いないって。マスターも言ってたじゃん。5月18日。今日が17歳の誕生日でしょ？
Not gonna lie, would have been a better scene if Yuki had somehow fucked that up.
この間ユウキくんを訪ねた時にハッキングされたじゃないですか。その時のデータからユウキくんが気づいてくれて、これはお祝いしなくちゃって。
はあ、だからってなんで僕も。
God, I can't believe Yuki just doxed Asuka like that.
ほらよ。
I can.
ケーキも買ってきたぜ。
Same.
これって駅ビルの有名店の。
姉さんが前に買ってきてたな。結構な値段しなかったっけ？
だ、野暮なことは言わなくていいっての。まあ、バイト代もろくに使い道がねえしな。なんつうか、いつもの礼みたいなもんだろ。
あなたたちはもうこれじゃ一体何のために。あ ありがとうございます。
すみません、わざわざ。
角砂糖は
まあいいか、今日くらいはね。
Someday they'll manage to beat it into her that she has friends.
One day.
Today they got kind of close.
They at least got her to smile in their presence. That counts as a win, right?
You know what? We're gonna take it.